Okay, what is up? Hello, beautiful people. Yes, this is my first ever video on One Piece. Now, for those of you that are familiar, I did say on my community page that after hitting 70,000, I made a commitment that I was going to be reading One Piece and I will be catching up on One Piece. I've never read One Piece. I've tried to watch it and get into it, and I could never get past the first couple episodes. So now I'm going through and reading the manga to experience the story, because I hear nothing but great things about One Piece from the majority of people. There's some people that I know that hate it, and that's fine. But I just want to experience for myself to be able to properly form an opinion around this series and why everybody thinks it's so great. So with that being said, this is my first video of what I am sure will be many, and it will be covering my thoughts and recap on chapters 1 through 50 of the manga. So I'm just gonna kind of start from the beginning. Luffy. Yes, I'm reading the manga, and immediately my first impression of Luffy is, okay, this character is clearly inspired by OG Dragon Ball Goku, the way he is, and he even resembles Goku in a way, to me personally. Kid with dreams of being a pirate, eats a devil fruit, gets rogue powers. I was obviously a little bit familiar with that before jumping in and reading the manga. First thing that I find interesting is the relationship that they built around Luffy and Shanks, and kind of the early world building that they have. Shanks is somebody that Luffy looks up to, wants to be like him, wants to be a pirate, and Shanks is just kind of like a not so good role model for this little kid, but he looks up to him anyway. Somehow gets their devil fruit off their ship and eats it, and now he can't swim. The big thing is he can't swim. He wants to be a pirate, but he can't swim. How are you going to be a pirate? I'm not sure if that whole thing plays a big factor later on in the story, the whole he can't swim thing, but as for where I'm at now, I don't really see that being a big deal at the moment. So let's talk about it. The first 10 chapters. The first 10 chapters of One Piece I think are absolutely horrific, terrible, some of the worst manga I've ever read in my life. Going through the Buggy the Clown arc, I will completely say it felt like a nightmare reading it. It was rough for me. My first impression of Zoro is a dope character, I will say that, but my first impression is this guy's really naive. He's supposed to be this epic pirate hunter, but he let some people trick him into thinking that if he stood tied up for a certain amount of days without food, that they would let him go. I don't know what that was all about. I didn't like that story element around that character. And then the confrontation with Buggy the Clown, I didn't think was very interesting. I think it was cool. He was another character that also ate a devil fruit, so then I was wondering, are all of his enemies going to be people who have eaten devil fruit of some sort and have powers? And his was the separation fruit. He was able to separate himself into different pieces, and Luffy was able to pretty much dispose of him pretty quickly for somebody that was supposed to be a badass pirate to just get pretty much taken out by this guy. I thought that was kind of meh. But then, Luffy bullies Zoro into becoming a member of his fleet, which is, I find that interesting. Luffy seems to be bullying all these people into joining his pirate crew, which is hilarious. Oh, forgot to mention Nami. Yes, I actually like Nami's character. I don't have any issues with her character. I find her interesting and intelligent, and I like her character so far. So, good job on Nami. Then we enter the whole arc with Kuro, the pirate, parading to be this butler for 3 years to steal this girl's inheritance. I enjoyed that arc. I really did like that, and that's when I feel like the story took a more serious turn, and I really did enjoy that arc. I like Usopp as a character. I find him to be very noble, lying basically to protect everyone. And again, I find it interesting that he has a connection to Shanks and his pirate crew, because his father is Yasopp, who is a member of Shanks' pirate crew. So immediately Usopp and Luffy have a connection there, which obviously makes me think that I'm gonna see Shanks down the line. I don't know. I'm pretty sure Shanks is probably going to pop up again down the line. And in this arc, Luffy kind of shows his intelligence. He's a blockhead, but not really a blockhead. He kind of has he has some intelligence to him, especially when it comes to combat. I thought it was really creative the way he took out Kuro, you know, latching onto him because he kept disappearing. They didn't really explain Kuro's ability and how he was able to do that. I wish I got some explanation on that. But yeah, he was able to knock him out with the headbutt. I thought that was pretty creative. I might watch that to see the animated to see how they handled that in the anime. But that whole arc was really good. It was really mature. I enjoyed it. And Luffy now has, you know, Usopp as part of his pirate crew, Nami, Zoro, all interesting. Zoro, once again, complete badass. I really fuck with Zoro at this point. And now I'm at the point where holy shit, the holy shit kicks in for me. I just finished reading up to the part where they got to Restaurant Barati. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. And Sanji gets introduced. And then there's this guy, Lieutenant Fullbody, who's one of the Marines, who I would like to mention that I hope that the Marines play a really big role in the story. You know, Lieutenant Fullbody, he seemed to be a little bit powerful. He took out Zoro's buddies real quick. I don't know if they were just trash, because Luffy took one of them out really quick too. Or if he was actually really powerful, or if there are going to be any really powerful Marines. But I'm hoping that there are. I think that can lead to some interesting storytelling. But yeah, Sanji just completely bodied Lieutenant Fullbody in the restaurant. And yeah, the story's getting real violent around this point, and I'm enjoying this. So Luffy and his crew are looking for a chef for their crew, and they're doing a really good job of world building and just giving you an idea of how large the world of One Piece is. Luffy's looking to go to Grand Line, and then we have one of Don Krieg's pirates, you know, freaking out. He's trying to go to Grand Line. Then you discover that Don Krieg and his crew went to Grand Line, and one dude bodied everybody, like 50 of his ships in the Grand Line. So now we're getting into like, okay, how powerful are these people right now? Because I have no idea. And then they're doing a good job of spreading the legend of certain characters. So Red Leg Zeph, the head chef of, you know, Restaurant Barati, who also has his own legend, who was a pirate who went to the Grand Line and was able to come back. And then now we have Don Krieg, who Sanji fed, and now he's trying to take over the restaurant. And he's also an extremely powerful pirate, clearly. But I don't know just how powerful, because right when I thought that he was going to show back up with his pirate crew, their fucking ship gets cut in half by the same guy that took out 50 other ships on the Grand Line. And this happens to be Hawkeye Mihawk, I think his name was. Mihawk, who happens to be this guy that Zoro is looking for. And yeah, he straight up cut their fucking ship in half. What? How strong are these people? And now Zoro is about to, right where I ended, Zoro is about to get into a fight with this man because he wants to prove that he's the world's greatest swordsman. Now I fuck with Zoro, I like Zoro, but I don't know how he's gonna come out of this in one piece. No pun intended. Yeah, I'm actually really invested at this point in the story. I like where it's going. I like the characters. I'm enjoying the dynamic between all the characters. Oda does a really good job, like I said, of world building. He's doing a really good job of showing the camaraderie and building the relationships between Usopp, Nami, now Sanji and Zoro. Obviously Sanji becomes a part of their crew, I know that much. I just want to see more. I want to see more from Sanji. I want to see what his abilities are, because the only thing I saw was basically a one-panel body of Lieutenant Fullbody, and he was just bloody and massacred, and I just want to know what more of his abilities are. I can see there that there's like Nami's playing him because he's in love with Nami. I want to know if that continues throughout the plot. And now I'm super invested because now I'm hearing, I'm guessing, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, that where Luffy and his crew are now is East Blue, and they're going to the Grand Line, and clearly Grand Line is just full of monstrous pirates that are just extremely strong, and they're just fucking each other up at the Grand Line. So I am really looking forward to it, y'all. I was not a believer, and now I'm a believer. Like I said, the first 10 chapters were fucking terrible. Nothing will change that. I think that was awful, but the series starts to get its stride, and now the pace is like breakneck. It's just like one thing after another. I feel like we just finished up with the Kuro thing on Usopp's Island, and now we're here at this restaurant, and it's just pure chaos with pirates and people getting shot in the face, and there's just some gangster shit going on right now. I am looking forward to it. Again, like I said, enjoying it. Oh, Luffy, they're getting really creative with the techniques that Luffy's using. I hope that keeps going throughout the series, and I don't see a bunch of like just repeat shit over and over again, because yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to seeing Luffy grow in strength, looking forward to seeing his crew grow in strength, looking forward to see if he gets a bigger ship. I want to know what's going to happen across these 900 chapters. So I'm not exactly sure how often I will do these videos. Chapters 1 through 50, it was perfect because it stopped like right before Zoro got into the fight with Mihawk. So I don't know if I should do this every 50 chapters. I don't know if I should just do it after certain arcs that I think are big arcs. I just don't want to like overload you guys with these videos. I just want to kind of do just major recaps on things until I catch up, and then I'll probably from then on do just like weekly manga recaps. I'm not sure when I'll catch up. It'll probably be like 3 months or so is what I'm estimating. Also, what I want to see is I want to see when the artwork gets into just this undecipherable, just pure chaotic panels, can't understand what's going on. Is that like gradual? Does that happen gradual, or is it just like a switch? Like one day Oda was just like, fuck it, and then just started like scribbling all over the page? Because as of right now, the panels are very organized. There's not too much going on in the panel. You can understand it's clear-cut storytelling. But I went to the bookstore the other day, just like I picked up the most recent volume just to see if it looked different on paper than it did online when they do the scanlations. And I was just like, holy shit, I can't see what the hell is going on. So hopefully it's like a gradual thing so that my eyes can adjust to his art style, and then it'll be like, oh, that's what's happening, I can read it. But you guys can let me know. I hope you guys enjoyed this journey that I'm on as much as I'm going to enjoy it. I'm looking forward to sharing it with you guys, because like I said, I know a lot of you watch and read One Piece and have been wondering why I don't. And yeah, so now I'm at the point where Mihawk and Zoro are about to face off, and hopefully next week I will have another update for you guys to see where I'm at. But yeah, enjoying the story, can't wait to read more. I am now a One Piece fan. I have been converted. But yeah, drop a like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Talk to me about, any of the things that I've spoken about, or, a favorite part that I may have skimmed over in this kind of light recap. I want to hear from you guys, and yeah, you guys hype up some stuff that I'm looking forward to see. So yes, make sure you check out my merch. The store link is down below in the description, and let's just have a conversation about One Piece. Yeah, I'm looking forward to talking to you guys. But that's all I got for you guys tonight. Hope you have a great day or night, whatever time it is you're watching this, and I'll catch you guys next time.